In this video, 5 ways to bring dialysis patients' kidneys back to life, back from death. Catherine here, I'm a doctor of natural medicine, and there are just 5 kidney revivers that actually work. Yeah, just 5. But these supplements, they have been documented in medical literature to bring the kidneys of CKD patients back from dialysis. Today, I'm not just going to list them, I'm going to show you how to build your own kidney-saving protocol. The goal? To start using these supplements right now. And maybe you won't ever have to face that dialysis machine in the first place. If that sounds good to you, then you do not want to miss our number 1 today, because that is the single most powerful kidney reviver on earth. Before that, let's see our number 5, an insanely powerful formulation called ZB10. Sounds like Elon Musk's next kid's name, but it's not. This is what a scientist actually invented to get himself off dialysis. The formulation you see on screen right now, it was used by its own inventor to stop dialysis. This man was on chronic dialysis for months. Then he started taking just 4 pills a day of this miracle supplement. And after just 3 months, his kidneys literally came back to life. Now guys, this case report is so incredible, I have to show you more. This isn't some blog post. This was published in a highly respectable peer-reviewed medical journal. And look, it was signed by 3 eminent medical doctors and professors from places like Duke University and the Mayo Clinic. I'm telling you this because it's hard to believe this is real, alright? I mean, think about it. A scientist ends up on dialysis, and what does he do? He invents a supplement that stops his dialysis. It sounds like the weirdest superhero origin story in history, am I right? Dialysis man, the superhero who can grow his kidneys back? But you see, this is not a movie. It actually happened, and it was all thanks to the formulation you see on screen right now. And now you're asking, Catherine, if this supplement is a miracle, if it can reverse dialysis, why is it only number 5? Well, here's the catch. ZB10 is not available on the market yet. I mean, can you imagine that? You just developed the most powerful supplement on earth for reviving kidneys. You don't just keep it for yourself, right? But the scientist who invented, the man who saved his own life with it, was never able to bring it to the world. He created a company. He patented the supplement. But then, his company went bankrupt. This is a tragedy. I mean, is this incredible supplement, this miracle, going to be lost to history? Well, maybe not. Here is the great news, guys. The renaBiotech team and I are working to bring ZB10 to the market. It's true. We are in contact right now with the people who are curating the ZB10 company, and we are working on acquiring the patent. So stay tuned. This kidney reviving supplement may be on the market sooner than you think. And please, I need to hear from you. Let me know in the comments. Are you excited about this? Is this something you will be interested in? Let me know if you want access to the supplement that saved this man from dialysis. And by the way, smash that like button, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you will be the first to know as soon as my new supplement drops. Alright guys, let's get to number 4. Let's talk about a supplement called Q-Gel. And I need you to prepare yourself for this one, because what if I told you there are people on dialysis right now who don't need to be? Yeah, can you imagine that? Being told you will spend the rest of your life tied to a machine, but your kidneys are still working. I mean, that is like amputating someone's leg because they stubbed their toe. And guys, don't you dare think this is some rare 1 in a million case. This study right here proved that 1,600,000 or more dialysis patients don't need to be tied to a machine because their kidneys are still functioning. And that is just in the United States. Let that sink in for a moment, guys. 16,000. So now the question is, how do you even prove that? How do you prove a dialysis patient doesn't need it without risking their life? Well, it's simple. You design a rescue mission. First, you take 97 CKD patients, people with almost no kidney function, many already on dialysis. Then, you give half of these stage 5 patients a powerful antioxidant, a spark, to try and kickstart their kidneys back to life. Cue gel. The other half, they get a placebo. Then, you monitor. You measure how much urine they are making. You see if that amount improves. Now guys, before I tell you what supplement they used here, listen to me. This kind of research is done under the total supervision of a team of researchers and nephrologists. These patients are monitored constantly. Dialysis is only stopped if certain life-saving parameters are met. Alright? This is not me telling you, go on, stop dialysis, you only need this supplement. Nope. This is me telling you that getting informed, that understanding what's possible, that knowing this information, it just might make the difference between a life chain to a machine and freedom. Because here's the thing, during this study of the 21 patients on dialysis, 9 were able to completely get off dialysis. The incredible powerful antioxidant that was used to free 9 dialysis patients in this paper, it's CoQ10. So it's clear that this incredibly powerful antioxidant can do miracles for the kidneys of CKD patients. CoQ10 is a real kidney reviver, guys. So the question is, why wait until the patient is on dialysis? Why don't we just give CoQ10 to CKD patients who are not on dialysis? Because here's the thing, prevention is better than cure. We've all heard it, but for CKD, that is the gospel truth. This is exactly why I've included CoQ10 in my renaBest. renaBest is the most advanced renal multivitamin on the market. With renaBest, you are never going to risk having low levels of CoQ10 and all the other kidney-saving antioxidants like tocopherols, selenium, copper, zinc, vitamin C, and more. It's your daily insurance policy. No other renal multivitamin can offer this, and in just 1 capsule per day. So if you want to use the exact same antioxidant that was used to free 9 CKD patients from dialysis, if you want to give your kidneys the best possible defense, visit renabiotech.co or use the link in description. Let's move on. Number 3, let's talk about the remedy so incredible it has been used to keep dialysis patients free from the machine for up to 8 years. This supplement is a real intestinal dialysis. It will get your gut to do the job your kidneys are trying to do. I'm talking about renaFIBER. This is a supplement of pure acacia fiber which was used in several end-stage renal disease patients with no residual kidney function who weren't able to tolerate dialysis. But instead of dialysis, they were given 1 gram of this supplement per kilograms of body weight per day. The result was shocking. Some of the patients were able to go on for 4 years without dialysis and without any uremic symptoms at all. Other patients were able to stay dialysis free for 8 years, without symptoms, without side effects, just thanks to a simple fiber supplement. I mean, I know this may sound incredible, but I also know that many of you guys are already using renaFIBER as well, and that many of you are already seeing really great results with it. And most of you seem to really love it. It makes your gut feel better. It helps with constipation, and it's super easy to add to your regimen. You see, most of the protocols and supplements of today's video are either complex or require close supervision in order to be safe. But with renaFIBER, the risks are basically zero. renaFIBER is a real kidney reviver. It tells your kidneys to never give up. Alright, let's move on. Let's get to our number 2 for today. And this one is for the fighters. This is an incredibly powerful protocol. It's aptly named the dialysis-free protocol. And it was used on end-stage renal disease patients who looked at the dialysis machine and said, no. This wasn't just a theory, this was used on several patients and it got stunning success. We are talking about patients who were able to stop dialysis for good, even after more than a year of hemodialysis. Now guys, before I show you what's in the dialysis-free protocol, you need to understand why this is so mind-blowing. Why is this our number 2? Because freeing anyone from hemodialysis after a year is almost unheard of. Here is the devastating truth. Hemodialysis is brutal on your kidneys. Even if you have some kidney function left when you start, that machine, it just pummels what's left. After a few years, there is often nothing left. So, to see patients suspending dialysis after more than a year, that is a miracle. So what is this secret weapon? What did they use? The dialysis-free protocol is a 3-part attack. First, a very low protein diet. This is the foundation. Second, a special toxin binder called activated charcoal. And as you can see, a very high dose. And third, a specific laxative called lactulose. But this isn't just any laxative. Most laxatives just flush you out, destroying your good gut bacteria. Lactulose is different. It's a prebiotic. It feeds the good bacteria. It helps you build an army in your gut, an army that eats the toxins before they can ever overwhelm your kidneys. Okay, I know exactly what you're thinking. Catherine, how is this possible? My doctor told me once you're on dialysis, it's over. He acts like even battling stage 3 is a losing fight. So why don't they tell you about protocols like this? Well guys, here's the thing. Dialysis is the standard of care. It's the reliable choice. It's the option that protects your doctor from a lawsuit. When your doctor tells you it's impossible, it's because their toolbox, the standard of care, toolbox is empty. For them, trying to reverse this disease is like bringing a spoon to a gunfight. They don't have the weapons. This protocol we just saw, it's experimental. It was only used on patients who were desperate, who were not able to, or willing to do dialysis. These patients had to understand they were risking their lives just to try it. So let's talk about how you can actually benefit from this safely. Because here's the thing, I do not recommend you go out and start chugging activated charcoal. Look at this. These patients had to take massive doses at every single meal. But here's the danger. Activated charcoal is a sponge. It doesn't just soak up toxins, it soaks up everything, including your life-saving medications. So these patients had to take all their medications away from meals. So yeah, try to time all your medications 3 hours after you eat. Can you do that? It's incredibly dangerous. I mean, I can't even remember to water my one surviving houseplant if I don't do it with lunch. Using a supplement that forces you to choose between it and your critical medication is not something I would ever recommend. And remember, things like renaFIBER, which has also been used to help dialysis patients, don't pose this risk. Why? Because you don't need to take renaFIBER with meals for it to work. So what's the real lesson from this protocol? What's the true hero? It's the low protein diet. That's the real kidney reviver. I mean, think about it. If this diet is powerful enough to help get patients off dialysis, how many years of freedom is it going to give you if you start it right now to prevent dialysis in the first place? Okay guys, it's time. It's time for our number one for today. Let's talk about the work of a nephrologist who is doing the unthinkable. He is actively getting his dialysis patients to stop hemodialysis up to 8 years after they started. Yes, you heard me. 8 years. I know it sounds impossible. I just told you how harsh hemodialysis is. After 8 years on that machine, there should be nothing left. No working nephrons, no residual function. It should be game over. And yet, this doctor is actively getting his patients to stop dialysis after 8 years. How, you ask? Well, the incredible protocol this doctor invented is based on certain probiotic-rich foods and on a remedy that is completely outside of the box. This protocol is so revolutionary, I recently made a full video about it. It's up here and also down in the description if you want to know more. And this is all for today. Thank you for watching. God bless you all. Bye!